The coast of Newfoundland is fringed with headlands. These arms of rock often enfold bays of deep water, which form natural harbors for the fishing villages or outports. In such a Newfoundland outport in the summertime, there are the sounds of surf and the cries of seabirds, the smells of salt water and drying fish, houses painted yellow, orange, green, red, and all colors, a white church or two, brown nets and gear, gray rocks over which climb sheep, goats, cows, and horses, searching for grass among flowering shrubs, and always the blue-green changing sea. Sometimes fog hangs over all. But as long as the boats can go out, the men fish every day but Sunday. The busiest time for the inshore cod fishermen is from mid-June to early August, when traps are used. The cod trap is a box-shaped net closed at the bottom with an opening from which a long net stretches to the shore. When the fish come to this net, they follow it to the opening in the trap, and once inside, they seldom get out. Once or twice a day, the trap is hauled up, and the fish are scooped into the boat. Codfish are also caught by trawling and jigging. Both are very old methods, and unlike traps, they can be used the year round. By whatever means the fish are caught, from the time they're brought to shore, the process of curing is the same. Since 90% of the year's catch is taken all in a rush in the summer months, the whole family usually pitches in to help clean and cure the fish. The cod are opened, gutted, the heads broken off, and the backbones cut out. Here, apart from the body of the fish, only the livers are saved. From the livers comes cod liver oil and a coarser oil used for tanning leather, tempering steel, and making soap, oiled cloth, and poultry feeds. After this cutting, or splitting as it's called, the fish are washed in clean water and taken to the salt bulk pile. Each family has a small covered space on the stage or a shed on shore where they store their fish in salt. For centuries, solar salt, which is made by evaporating seawater in hot sunlight, has been brought to Newfoundland from Spain, Portugal, and the West Indies. Ships sail there loaded with cod and come back with salt. When the fish have lain in salt bulk about 8 or 10 days, the salt has drawn out a lot of the original moisture which their flesh contained. Then the leftover salt is washed off. Now sun and wind will finish drying the fish to the point where they will keep. They say that once there were trees around most outports, But in many outports, the only timber standing now supports the stages and flakes or drying platforms. Cod fishermen have three chief worries. First, they must catch the fish. Then they have to get them dried. And last, hope that they will get a good price for them. Drying is often the most troublesome because there are usually very few good drying days. If the day is too hot, the fish will burn. If too damp, they become soggy. The best days are dry and sunny with a cool wind. Ever since records have been kept, salt cod has been measured in quintals, each quintal being 112 pounds, or 1/20th part of an English long ton. It takes roughly 4 quintals of fresh fish to make a quintal of dried, and about 50 square feet of space to dry a quintal. No space is wasted. After 6 to 10 days on the flakes, during which time the fish have been gathered up and flattened under weights each night, they are properly cured and ready for sale.